Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you're new here, welcome. We would love to have you join this spooky community. Give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already, and let's jump right into it. A man finds an old abandoned house in the woods and decides to stay there for a while. He thought it would be fun or maybe just interesting to live in an abandoned house, but he soon realized there was something sinister inside. This story is scary because it plays on our fear of the unknown and of things we couldn't control. The story is written in first person, which helps the reader to feel more connected to the protagonist. As we follow his thoughts, we begin to understand the subtle ways that the house is affecting him. The story starts with the main character going to the attic first, which creates suspense. What does he find up there? Why does he choose that spot first? The author does a good job of building suspense. For example, the main character says, "The air was thick up there, not dusty wet, like something had been breathing in the dark and never exhaled." The use of sensory details immerses the reader in the story. We can almost feel the dampness in the air ourselves, which makes the attic feel creepy and adds to the suspense. Then he finds a key, which leads to the climax of the story. Once he touches it, his fate is sealed. The discovery of the key acts as a catalyst for the plot, setting off a chain of events that leads to the main character's transformation. The story builds suspense by gradually revealing the secrets of the house and the key. For example, he finds a journal that provides clues about the history of the house and the key. It reveals that the key is not just an ordinary object but a conduit between the physical world and the supernatural. The story also uses foreshadowing to create suspense. The narrator mentions the whispers and warnings about the Barrows and their rituals, hinting at the dark secrets hidden within the house. This foreshadowing creates a sense of unease and prepares the reader for the disturbing events that unfold later in the story. The author also uses symbolism to enhance the story's impact. The house itself is a symbol of the secrets and darkness of the past that refuse to stay buried. The key represents the power of the past to influence the present and the potential for evil to resurface. The well is a symbol of the abyss, a gateway to another dimension where the laws of nature are suspended. When the main character unlocks the basement door, the tone of the story shifts dramatically. The basement becomes a place of dread and fear, representing the depths of human depravity. The circular shape of the chamber suggests a connection to ancient rituals and the supernatural. The pulsing symbols add to the eerie atmosphere, creating a sense of unease and foreboding. The author uses vivid imagery to create a haunting atmosphere. The description of the bone well, the skull-shaped skulls, and the woman made of shadows evoke a sense of disgust and terror. These grotesque details linger in the reader's mind, making the story truly horrifying. The main character's descent into madness is gradual and unsettling. His sanity unravels as he becomes more and more affected by the house. The story builds suspense by showing his deteriorating mental state. The descriptions of his paranoia, hallucinations, and transformation keep the reader on edge. The reader begins to question the main character's grip on reality, as he becomes increasingly disconnected from it. The ending of the story is ambiguous and the line, "You don't unlock the house, it unlocks you," suggests that the true horror lies in the transformative power of the house. It forces the main character to confront his deepest fears and darkest impulses. The story leaves the reader with a sense of unease and a feeling that there are some doors that are better left unopened. This story uses psychological horror to great effect. It explores the dark side of human curiosity and the consequences of unlocking the unknown. The story stays with the reader long after finishing it, prompting reflection on the nature of fear and the boundaries of human experience. If you enjoyed the story, please share your thoughts below. We would love to hear your interpretation of the story's meaning. If you want to support us, please consider liking this video. Your support means the world to us. Thank you for watching.